Good morning, Wall Street. Pete, sick dough in crypto. We're getting together, about to start a live for you. So I know it's early. It's almost 7 a.m. Eastern time. Hit that like and subscribe. Coming to you with a live. Give us just a moment. Good morning, Wall Street. Pete, sick dough in crypto, where you hit the like, you hit the subscribe button, you hit the bell, you hit the all notification. We talk about live crypto news, Bitcoin analysis. This is where you hit the like and subscribe, baby, because we're going to the moon. What's up, Gary? How you doing today? We got past Monday. It's Tuesday. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go into some of the news, some of the things I wanted to talk about. Kusama. Kusama, I said I'm going to be selling at $65. I know a lot of you remember. Wall Street, Pete, does appreciate everyone's support, all the likes. They have been jumping up. It seems like since the market. Don't fall for this trap. This could be a very, very big trap. This could be a bear trap. I don't want my followers to get hurt. Please, if you're FOMOing in, you must be taking profits. You must be alert. Yesterday, the video I came for you, 54 views, very nice, 22 hours ago.
This is Lumen.
I don't care about Lumen, but give me 1 second. You'll see what we're talking about here. Here's the chart. Here's the Kusama. There's a reason in why I believe that we're going to that magnitude or that price. Let me see here. Come out. Come through. So understand this is still the golden pocket. Understand what I'm saying. So we're in the golden pocket. It actually almost hit dead smack in the middle of the golden pocket, which is a very bullish. So the more middle here, as you can see on a daily chart, bang, on the money. If you see it by the 4-hourly as I present it, then you can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. I always dollar cost average in the 38.2, and then I get heavier on the 50%. This is my strategy only. Please pay attention. Definitely to mention. So understand what's happening here. These are 4-hourly candles. I got 3 4-hourly candles that are really taking us good, taking us to a nice price. I think $65 is going to be nice. Pay attention to that. As a matter of fact, where did I get that from? Because I'm a little curious myself. If you watched the rest of the video of yesterday's video, I go on to begin and tell you why $65 will be resistance immediately. So Kusama bounces back after massive bullish divergence. And if you pay attention, Wall Street, Pete, once again, magical lines. That's Jesse would say. I do appreciate that from Canada, one of my followers on Instagram, and I'm sure he watches the videos. Oh, 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 it's magic. You know, right? My voice is a little raspy this morning. Excuse me, so. But I thought it was funny. Couldn't get any more magic, right? We're already trading right here. I'm telling you, we're going to go here. And that's where I plan on taking profits. Well, my order filled, and I took profits, and I'm making sick down in crypto. So, not financial advice, my strategy. And once again, Kusama, your mama, right on the money. Pay attention. It has been moving upwards at an accelerated rate since July 12th, but has yet to break out of the descending resistance line. Currently $66 on their price was the resistance. Mine was 65. I beat the whales, whatever. It doesn't matter. Ether futures see 230 million in liquidations as merge pushes ETH to 1.5K. If you followed me once again a few days ago, what did we talk about 3 days ago? I said trading 1,175. I said Ethereum will see 1,700 coming. Looks like the signs are big. We talked about it in the charts. It was 2-3 videos ago. You could watch it and you could sit there and go, this guy's a genius. He has only 1.28K followers. It is what it is, right? So 1.28K, hit that like, hit the subscribe, make your money and be happy, right? Let's not make this too big. You know what? I want to say something real quick. Something against Good Morning, Dr. Rainey, and not having it's like being at the poker table. Everyone be at like a blackjack table, right? Don't make too much noise. Don't make too much noise, guys. People are gonna come at the table and they're gonna come ruin our good luck. Seriously, and I don't believe it's superstitious. This is technical analysis, but my point is it's like the bigger you get, the more problems you have. So maybe at this point in time, I should be very grateful for only having 1.28K subscribers, because it becomes a headache and a hassle after a while. Having to talk to so many people, right? Even you guys are going to appreciate it. right now and then. Because imagine 1 million people in the channel. You can't even talk. I can't even read. Oh, there's Dr. Rainey, like the people I care about. Seriously. And it's sad, but you hit the like and subscribe. We talk about going on this ride. ETH broke out of a narrow range, but sees resistance ahead. What I think may happen next and why I think it could be a trap. Pay attention to the cup and handle on formation. It may not be the 1700. We could see 15. We could see a dramatic pullback. There's a chance, and this is probably the worst case scenario, 1269. I think Ethereum has an opportunity after this cup and handle. It didn't go to the 17. It was supposed to, but a lot of people said that this move wasn't even supposed to happen until September, and I was one of them. You can catch me on it stating that. But this is Ethereum. Ethereum is tied into a lot of different things, right? It's a blockchain. Bored Ape Yacht Club is tied into that as well. I want you to watch a 30-second video that I thought was really cool. The other side of the metaverse. Inside the land. Imagine.
I'm okay. Whoa, it's raining nerds. All right.
Whoa.
All right, now go ahead and yeah, Voyagers, make your way down the hill.
I thought this was really cool.
To the sphere.
Look
for the rainbow beacon in the
really
sky.
Cool. Give you an opportunity
and
to see what it's like.
To the swamp.
Inside the land. It's for once. It's.
You travel between islands. Use the jump.
And they tested it. It was a test net. I thought it was very cool. What's going on? Let's see. What's happened to Kusama, right? As we know, we're coming down. And if we don't, this is what I expect to happen. And this is what I think will happen with Kusama, because some people seem interested before we get into the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then we leave you off, very sadly, for the day. What I expect here is probably a double top formation. If we do not finish above the $65 or finish above the $65, and I don't know how the hell we moved it, if we don't finish above that $65, we're going to find a head and shoulders pattern formation. That will then take us to the downside. So let's pay attention to that. What is the head and shoulders pattern? I'm new to the channel. My name is Joe. What do? Wall Street Pete. Well, this is what it is. If this is occurring, you'll see something similar to this. Fake pumps, obviously something like that. And it'll be back to where we started. So pay attention. People are taking profits. People are using this jump to make cash and return liquidity and funds. I mean, a lot of you are getting liquidated as $230 million in liquidations. I thought this was very, very interesting as I was trying to go over this article. Some 137 million in shorts and 93 million in longs were liquidated. Liquidation is when an exchange forcefully closes a trader's leveraged position due to a partial or total loss of the trader's initial margin. It happens when a trader cannot meet the margin requirements for a leveraged position, fails to have sufficient funds to keep the trade open. It's when you trade leverage and 2 times, 10 times, whatever the trade is, you get liquidated. You could put more money in and have more get liquidated, but perhaps if there is a bounce like we had, and if you've been following me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I got a friggin' copyright for showing it, and it pisses me off because it was a really good channel. But a lot of people seen this, and this was the music, and I said, hey, I'm in trouble. 18.8 is my fall. Well, if you pay attention to the chart, as we were falling so drastically, 18.8 never hit. So I'm kind of excited and grateful for that. At the same time, I'll go to Bitcoin. I'll show you what I'm talking about, and then we're going to have to, I'm going to explain to you what I think can happen. I think we can get to 26,000, and I do. I really do believe this is what can happen. We break out. Pay attention to this. We may be doing this now in red. I believe we finally break out after the test. 26,000 would then be where I said we would go. We would probably do something like this with resistance, but then the fear would kick in. Probably get something dead, never match back up to it, and then you would start to see something like this occur again until we maybe break that 18. So I want a lot of people to understand that this current pattern, it really is bearish looking. I'm kind of concerned. I want to go to here and see. There we go. Anybody looking at this chart right now, Wall Street Pete, nothing to panic about. We could take some profits up here and enjoy this. But I do believe this is a scenario. Green Money was busy working. Good to see you still streaming. There he is. Money Tools, long time. What's going on? We're here right now in this ascending channel I've been telling you about all the way since here. So you've been following me. You can follow me all the way from the 4th of July, talking about this developing, perhaps even the 12th. This is where we really developed the pattern. we're hitting the resistance and the support right where it needs to be every time. This is like a magical cheat sheet. A lot of people may not understand that to you, but that's what this is, technical analysis. And I do expect if we don't get this double top resistance at the 22.8, and I've been talking about 22.8 for how long now? I've been talking about 22.8 resistance forever. And I said it, and it's still continuing, and we're going to keep touching and touching and touching until we break through, and I believe the 26,000 will take us there. So just like I said, Kusama would have that. I believe that also. Just sold all my crypto. Probably not a terrible move. I would never, ever, ever say you effed up if you took profits. So as long as you took profits, green money, I'm happy for you. That's a little celebration today. Still above 1 trillion market cap. Very exciting. Let's take a look at Ethereum, right? Ethereum in the last 7 days, if you look at the chart there, up 45.5%. That's disgusting. This is Ethereum. It's not $2. It's not penny stock. I sold my Kusama. That's definitely what I did. Waiting for a couple signs right now to see what else may be happening. But I told you, if you were a follower, I told you about this 2-3 days ago. 1175 Ethereum was trading, and I said be careful. 1700 is coming. So if you look at all that, that's a possibility. If we come here now, I'm looking to see if there's a 19.8. We may come all the way down to the 19.8. We got to pull up some indicators, right? We got to see what the hell's going on here because this is interesting. 19.8 is into play, and yes, wow. So there is another touch to the 22.8 possible. I do believe this is happening, and we're either going to break through or get rejected. And if we get rejected, you're going to see this. See, it's coiling up, and it's coiling up above the top of the exponential moving average now. I don't know if you see that. So right now, we're finding support at the top of the EMA ribbon. I think this is very important. Follow, like, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell and the all notifications so next time I go live, we could talk about this. You don't want to watch an old video. What may happen when we get rejected from this 22.8, if we continue to get rejected, you're then going to find significant falls down to this possible red line. This red line is 19.9. So this could be the new problem. If you see the yellow, if you see where I'm showing you, right about 20,000. So perhaps let's see what the next move is if we get rejected here. This is very important. We could possibly break through to the 26,000. I would be very happy. That's my technical analysis. I understand you don't believe in that. We did a little poll on the YouTube channel, and not many people got it. Well, you're out of crypto till the end of the year. I hope that works out for you. If you did that this year, you'd be chilling McGillen. So I'm not going to tell you that's a bad idea. This could be a trap. Please be careful. That's why I'm doing the video. Now, remember the liquidations. Remember how there could be a short squeeze coming, which would take us to the 26,000. That's what I believe is happening. What is a short squeeze? Short squeeze is when everybody is shorting the market on leverage. They're shorting this market. They're shorting Ethereum. And then all of a sudden, they get liquidated because it bounces over to the upside. They were betting it went down. It went up. They got liquidated and have enough funds to keep going in the bullshit direction. Excuse my French. And is what happens is you get liquidated. And a lot of people did, as you saw that article, $90 million. People were longing. They got liquidated when it went down. $130 million when they were shorting it, trying to hit down here and probably take profits at the 19,000 again. But that wasn't happening. They didn't have Wall Street Pete telling them, knucklehead, we're going up and down. If you want to short it, this may be the time you could try. But I'm scared. You want to know why I'm scared? Because there isn't coiling up like this. This is big coiling the candles. I mean, I'm just trying to explain to you, this is part of the candlestick charts. This is what they teach you. So thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that. The mic it was a pretty cheap mic, and a lot of people. I had Dr. Randy ask him. He said, "Hey, how come the mic when I talk doesn't sound like that? It's not your voice," and that's what he said. So it could be just a voice. We're gonna have a good day, la-di-da-da. How's the mic sound? Sound good? Ain't no one gonna die today. So hit that like, subscribe, baby. Yeah, yeah. I wish I had a little tunes to practice and you could really hit some high notes for a deep voice man. That was just a morning tune-up. How is the mic sounding, actually? It is the voice, he said. Yeah, well, Dr. Rainey, he's in the chat, too. He's actually a good doctor, chiropractor in Florida, and does a lot of helping for people. So if you want to go see him and check him out and look him up, I would. He said he did it in the voice. He said it was his voice. He said it wasn't the mic. Well, that's nothing good singing. You got to tune up. This morning, I can't sing at 7 in the morning. Even Britney Spears said she couldn't sing. We're going to continue to hit this bottom here, 21.6, I think. As long as we stay above the 21.6, that's my point on Bitcoin. This is something people don't pay attention. This is something a lot of technical analysis people don't talk about. Big support, big resistance flip. You see the support on the last, how many 4-hourly candles? 1, 2, even 3, we'll count it, even though, no, 3, 4. There's 4 out of the last 5. We're having support at the 21.5, 21.6 level. This is going to be your warning. We're at 22,000. If we continue and start to break through this, we're going to come under the EMA ribbon, and then I expect that to happen. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Dr. Rainey. So like I said, he was one of the people to vouch for it. What has happened now is we flipped. You see the flip? The band flips. When the yellow is on the outside of the left, you'll see we're going up. When the yellow flips the other way and is on the bottom side, we're going down. Same thing with the red. So the red and the yellow is your exponential moving average. It's your ribbon. These are your Bollinger Bands on the outside. This little band that my finger is carrying, that's your Bollinger Band. When it gets tight, which I see happening, if you pay attention, definitely to mother effing mention, there's a big balloon out here. We have a big balloon right here. This is your Bollinger Band. I'm waiting, and I'm waiting desperately for this to go sideways as much as it can. Time's going to elapse, and this is going to happen, and what is going to happen is these bands, Bollinger Bands, are going to get tighter, and it's going to get tighter while it's in this price. I believe 21.5, 21.6 will stay as a nice support level, and then that's when we find out if we're breaking back to the upside or this was a bunch of hoo-ha. A lot of people forgot, or a lot of people don't remember, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of people said, oh, Pete, you're getting too excited over this. No. I'm not getting excited. I'm not FOMOing into this shiznick. What did I say yesterday? I said, now is not the time to buy. I said, I'm not buying right now. I already bought. And if you didn't, you're making a mistake. So what I want to say now about this is I expect perhaps a little bit of some sideways action. Test this again and then go up to the 26. If we're not, you're going to find this 19 is going to be the next price. Obviously, we can't break the 19 or we're destroying our new higher lows. So let's see if we can continue to do that. The new higher lows, you can see it, 17.7. The next one was 18.8 in July 2nd. Then another one happened. We were roughly what we already know. We didn't fall below the 18.8 because that would have got liquidated. Then we saw here, July 22nd coming in, which how is that possible? We didn't get there yet. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you the future. The future. July 22nd, maybe perhaps we come in and you get that 20,000 retest. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I hate these stupid ads. And if you pay money, you don't have to worry about the dumb ads. I'm a cheap AF. All my money is going into crypto. What happens here is we could get this. As long as we don't break through there, then we're fine. So let's not break through there. I appreciate all the likes, the subscribes. The support is wonderful. Somewhere around here, don't let the FOMO come in because, like I said, I'm scared for this. This is very, very tricky, very, very scary. Although we're going in the upward green, the trend is your friend till the end, and sometimes there is an end, and we don't want it to end. So be careful. Anybody in the audience, Dr. Rainey, Green Money, who wants to go over a token, what we think may happen coming in the future here? As I'm loading up on Sandbox until I get my confirmation that we could be going down to 13,000. I'm still holding Harmony 1 token. I'm pissed. I sold half and I kept half, and sometimes it's better off just selling it all, right? But you don't put all your eggs in and out of one basket. It's called dollar cost averaging. Waiting for somebody to tell me a token, an asset that they want Wall Street Pete to go over. This is why you hit the all and the subscribe button, basically. You get a little weatherman action. What's going to happen? It's about as good as the weatherman, right? Or perhaps I do have way better results, way better statistics in a success rate than the weatherman. Let's be real. I've actually been precise, so I appreciate all the comments, all the support. Waiting on somebody to comment in this. Let's get to the super chat while we wait. Just waiting for someone to say, hey, Pete, go over Cardano. Go over to the Jasmine payment system. We're sitting here right now waiting in the super chat. So as soon as somebody comments in the super chat where my thumb is right now, there it is. Solana. So we got a winner. Kenny, you are the winner. He wants to go over Solana. We're going to go over it real quick. It's been a long time. So hopefully we don't have any problems here. Let's see. Everything seems to be working out smooth. Okay. Solana, yo mama. It's been a long time since we've met. Lost some faith in Solana until I heard about the phone. Holy shenanigans. I think this is old TA, and I think, damn, I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Damn. Right on the money, honey. These lines are amazing. And Wall Street Pete has a gift. Somebody told me I had a gift. They had to, I guess, convince me because I didn't think it was a gift. I thought it was almost common sense because I see everything so easily and I understand the chart so well. It's a gift. It's a gift. You can either sing, you can't. I can sing. I can't today, but if you really caught me outside of this video or any other videos, you'd know I could pull it off. But I had that there for a long time. Like I said, I haven't gone Solana in a long time. And if you've noticed the Solana chart, if you're interested, this is TradingView. There's a couple of nice little things here telling me I may be buying Solana. Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Maybe FOMO in. And if you pay attention, this is why we pay attention to our charts. Gary says Sandbox. Maybe do Sandbox before we go. Right now, we keep coming to a range, and if you zoom in just a little bit, we keep coming to a range where there's a selling pressure. So there may be a very bearish day. It could be a very bearish day. I want to take a peek at that. 4 hourly right now, currently. And if you see this range, this is what's happening. And a lot of people don't get it. I'm going to get rid of this because this is what I said was going to happen. If you see that white drawing that I had, I said we're going to keep breaking down Solana. What's going to happen is it's going to find a support level, and it's going to find a range it's going to trade in. And damn, if I wasn't good enough without even being surprised by Gary saying, hey, can you go, Kenneth, going over Solana? Well, you caught me off guard, and look, I have a chart telling you exactly what's happening, and it's actually doing this. I don't know right now, but there were a few touch points. If we're coming through, it's only a second touch point that I have, perhaps a third if you want to count that. It built support on the line. But if you look at those 3 touch points of Solana currently right now, take care, buddy. Right now, I believe we could be getting some resistance. And if that chart here that I show you and the RSI level, it's pretty obvious. The Solana price is going to get resistance and go down, which tells me that the rest of the market is probably going to fall. But I wouldn't base it off that, but it is kind of funny how that may happen. So $46, you're looking to break through. If you break through the $46, if you're now putting a position in, you're going to want to take a profit at, I always bite my tongue on this show. You're always going to want to bite. You're always going to want to take profits at the $55. That's something I would do. And I wouldn't say, if you have $2,000 in there and you made $2,500, take all $2,500 out. I would just say dollar cost average. Take some profits, right? If that helps, take some. Maybe that helps. Whether it's 20%, whether it's 10%, whether it's anything, just make yourself happy. You made money, right? Then I would take that, keep that in liquid, or put it in a stable coin, USD, whatever makes you feel good. If you're using Coinbase and you're dry trading and taking fees, make sure you cover your fees, of course, because $100 is like $2.99, and that's rough. You better make more than $3 on a trade, or you're going to lose every single effing time. So breaking down Solana, perhaps we go into good morning, girls. Zim74. We have a female in the house watching the show. Good morning to you. I hope your crypto is finding its way back up. I know this girl here, she's a huge ETH holder and was not happy about where ETH was headed when it was $1,000. But I told her, I said, calm down, watch this show. We're going to talk about ETH here. Magician Beats in the Streets, he talked about it, and then we gave the detailed information, and then literally the next day, Ethereum went exactly almost to where I said. So it's not over yet either. But like I said, this is a trap for some people. Be careful. A lot of tokens are not pumping. Specific ones, right? Guess what? Pay attention. Definitely to mention some of these are the blue-collar chips. Some of these are the tokens where you really need to pay attention, because if it's not moving now during this nice run, what is it going to do when we go back down, or perhaps if we go back down? So boring sideways action is excellent for this token, Solana. What I believe will happen is it could mirror the image that, just like the rest of the market here, and I'm kind of excited because if you pay attention to this, and we're going to go from old support to, I guess, current resistance, if that makes sense. But what happens is you ultimately find this drop here where there was no real support ever. It's just a falling knife. And what happened? After an ass whooping on Solana, because we were already at $80, we're following 41% down on my money. I ain't got time for that. I need gains. This is what's been happening, and if you're not dollar cost averaging in, this is why you are doing a sin. Just a rhyme, being corny. But if you find here, we did see 33 to 29 levels. That's where you could have bought some Solana on the cheap. Talking about coming out with a cell phone, encrypted cell phone where you now can sell and trade your crypto safely. It definitely seems very well. I like this. Encrypted where your photos and all these things, you send it once and another person can never see it again, can't send it. If I show you a picture of my social security number, which some people do really dumb over the phone and they put in their pictures, if I send it over to my mom or my sis or my wife or my spouse, whatever the hell it is, sometimes these pictures get leaked out. Well, if it's encrypted, they have it where you will no longer see it again. It vanishes out of thin air, and I do believe that this is the future. So Solana is onto something. Solana, we already talked about me selling at somewhere around 266. I'll probably forever hold. No, I get confused with some tokens, so give me a break on that. I did not sell 266. That was near the high. I forget exactly. I wish I'd go over my wallet. We'll talk about it. But I did sell pretty high. I definitely sold pretty high somewhere around here. I remember making some money on Solana, and you could see the potential of what we have going on here. I'll get to the daily. Daily chart of Solana is showing you mirror image, right? Getting a second chance, getting another reset. And what are we doing here? This is all the way from June of last year. This is kind of concerning because if we continue to get this sideways boring action, well, what happened the last time we did that a year ago? Well, we saw, and this is where we are about again, right? Before we got any pullback, we saw roughly almost 602%. Now, I'm not telling you that 602% is coming, but if I could get a piece of that pie, wouldn't you be happy? Ladies and gentlemen, there is something coming. Now, I don't know if the 26,000 takes us perhaps to the 128, but wouldn't you be happy if, and I think there's a chance, I think that $78, $80, there is a chance if this market is moving and grooving to where I think we're going. I think we're going to hit 26,000 Bitcoin. You may call me crazy. That's fine. You may unsubscribe because you didn't like that thought. The 13,000 is not off the table. My 13,000.5 prediction is not off the table. There's no confirmation. All right. Dingo is going on. Dingo's getting in the house, catching up. Right now, we could be getting the biggest dead cat bounce, one of the biggest manipulations in crypto. We have to find out. You got Wall Street Pete to help you. Why I'll be taking profits and things at these two levels, right? Take some profits. I will be taking major profits at the 78 if we even hit there. This is Solana talking about how they created the cell phone, encrypted cell phone, to be able to trade crypto a little safely compared to what you have now with these hackers and things that they may be doing. You're going to the porn sites. You're fooling around. It's hurting. We're talking about how we're getting a second chance and how this is a reset from last year. I think it's very important to harp on this. Too many levels up here, too many prices. I would erase this right now. And get rid of them all. It's so irritating. But we're not really focusing on that. We're talking about what's to come. And if this is a real jump, if this is a real move, you're seeing what's happening. Very little bit sideways action here. What is it? Let's see how long we got. April, right? So from April to August, what if I told you, when did this happen? April, holy shit. Excuse my French. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but if I was a betting man, if I was a technical analysis man, oh, I am. I'm all those things. I don't like to bet anymore. The only thing I bet is football parlays because I'm very good at it. I like to do what I'm good at. If I'm not good at it, why am I going to waste my time if I'm not practicing at it, right? I see something significant happening where I circled here. 600% gain. I don't know if you see it. Do you see what I see? Oh boy, it's not Christmas time, but it's feeling like it. Something's happening. I'm getting excited. There is something happening here. If you notice on this chart, we're finding the support levels in the same kind of spots, excuse me, that we've had before. What if, and I'm just saying, what if this is the road to victory? What if, and I'm getting silent, I'm getting quiet. I don't know what's going on. I'm stumped right now. I do this stuff live. Every day. I don't sit here and pretend what I'm going to say and fix what I'm going to say. But look at this. look at this, and I feel like Ed Bassmaster. Would you look at that? Now, this is the old resistance here on the left. We're creating new higher lows, right? That's considered higher lows, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what you say. Higher low from a year ago. Yes, that's possible. Right there. So I don't know, but that little slight detail there, if we were to get a 600% gain, well, shit. You already know where we're heading. We're going to head right back to that price. How else would you get that kind of... So I don't know. But 216, know what I mean? Like, what's his name said, I may be out for the year. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with nobody about that. You want to be out for the year of crypto? You may be making a smart move. You may not get out in time before this big pump comes. We may hit this. This may be the top for 2022, and then we may go down all the way to the 13 and kill everybody. And I don't mean kill death-wise. Financially kill. You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your bank account. You're going to lose all your crypto. You're going to be miserable. You're going to be getting out at prices that you wish you got out in May, right? What I'm saying here is there is a chance. High volatile waves. I think we're going to hit a level that stops us before we get to the 218. But Solana is doing something, and it would not surprise me if we got a level all the way to the $70, $80 level. It would not surprise me. While this is green, and this is the only one green, it would not surprise me if this was the top. Real talk. $78. I will probably be taking a lot of profits. I'm not waiting for 216, of course. This is just a scenario of what I see here, how we're getting a reset from last year. That's if we get that reset. You already know there's a 600% move coming. Perhaps worse if the FOMO comes in. But this is the real talk, and I'm trying to not set you into a trap. If some of these moves come, that's what I think could happen. And then what do we see here? Double bottom M patterns. This is Bitcoin, of course. Double bottom M patterns coming through constantly. And this channel here may still be here when that happens. There'll be slopes and support levels and resistance levels that we fall through and hit. This is pretty interesting. Right now, I'll make this hot pink. Why do I always bite my tongue on this channel? I never bite my tongue. Probably because I talk too much. No one else to talk. And I got to change that. I got to get someone on this channel. So, all right, I got a lot of people watching. This is Bitcoin. Can somebody tell me, and I would be really happy as hell, what is happening with this chart here? Does anybody see what's going on? See this right here? See these humps, little Teletubby humps, these little bumps? Can somebody tell me what has happened right now? Is there anything in this chart? I'm going to zoom in a little. Between this pump test, this pump test, this pump test, and obviously rejected every time, can somebody tell me what has actually happened here? There's something that has happened, and it's caught my attention, and I'm kind of interested very, very much. If we are still bullish, like I said, this 21.5 is very important. We hit this resistance. We're starting to find the resistance and flipping it into support. Do you know how bullish that is? It's very, very bullish every single time I find this old resistance and flip it into support. Well, what happens when I find the other way around? Well, that's when it's going down. I don't know if you see that. I'm finding support, right? Falling down. If you see, we flipped it into resistance. It was support first. If you look, April 18th, it was support first. It flipped. It turned into resistance. That was a bad sign. Well, now we're finding the resistance, ladies and gentlemen, and we're flipping to the support. I don't know if I'm in like a class, but look at the pink line. Do you see the support on the pink line? This is what I'm trying to teach you. We are finding the resistance on the pink line and flipping it to support, which is the exact opposite of finding the support, which is what we had here. Support on this yellow line. And then as you see, there's times where you flip it into resistance on that line, and then it ultimately takes us down. So there is a flipping incoming. Not sure if it's confirmed. Like I said, a lot of people told me, oh, Pete, you're crazy. Why the hell are you talking all this bullish momentum while it's coming up? I'm not FOMOing in. I said don't buy yet. It's not the time to buy. Time to buy is when it's all the way down here. The time to buy is all the way down here, and that's if we are not finishing a candle below through. So once again, I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. I hope you have a wonderful day. There is only one more token left, and we're going to get out of here. I think Gary's waiting on the Sandbox patiently. 18.8 right here. I said I would get liquidated. We never got liquidated. A couple $100 away. We were biting our fingernails like crazy, right? So let's get into it. Sandbox, $100, $1.40. I wish it was 100. Here you go. Symmetrical pattern growing right now. This is a daily chart. We're going to get to the 4-hourly where I like to go. Anybody is interested in the metaverse for Sandbox, I have a nice little chart for you set up, so you should be interested. Hit the like and subscribe. Currently, trying hard as AF to break out of this symmetrical triangle pattern. This is the Sandbox. Snoop Dogg does live in the Sandbox. If anyone was interested, you found a nice little tidbit there. Do your own research. None of this is financial advice, excuse me. Snoop Dogg, he is a holder in the land of Sandbox. So if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. All right, so here we are hitting the top here. Yes, that was Biggie. This is resistance. A couple times here we keep hitting it. Well, there's a big chance. We're going to hit resistance on the Sandbox. I do believe we do get into this slope, and as you see, the upward and the downward momentum is getting minute, which means that the upward, the higher price, it's getting lower, and the lower price is getting higher, which is ultimately creating some type of huge pattern in order to break out to the up or downside. What I expect is a break to the downside. I really do believe this is going to happen. I think this is a very bearish pattern. No problem, Gary. I do this for you. And every time I think of Gary, I think of SpongeBob. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. Oh, Gary! Let's go. There's a chance we could do something like that. And what is that? That's an upward W in the ultimate formation as possible. So pay attention to that. What happens is this pattern breaks out of the symmetrical pattern, and then it starts not making sense. What is this? I believe it's manipulation. I believe that's what it is. That's what technical analysis gets out, because what's happening here is we're creating new higher lows. And the new higher lows are looking awesome on this pattern, and that seems to be pretty nice, somewhere where you want to be in, right? You're constantly creating gains. You see your waves, high volatile waves in the upward move. That's very, very bullish also. But when you start to break down the symmetrical pattern, as long as you keep having problems and as long as you keep testing, you will have an opportunity to break out, which is the most important thing. Like I said, a lot of people know me by now. It's like getting a girl's phone number, right? We have a lot of guys on this channel. It's being persistent. And that's what technical analysis is as well. The money keeps testing, and the more people you get in line and keep adding that money into the pool, into the market cap, eventually the volume kicks in. What's going to happen is she's going to finally let you have her number. She's going to get tired of it. You saying no. And then eventually what's going to happen is she's going to let you take her out for coffee. You know what I mean? And that might be the last day you see her. But long story short is that you're going to finally break out if you stay persistent here. This is what the chance of the opportunity you have here. The opportunity in real life does occur in trading as well. Let's see, remove that so you can see a little more in depth. So right here you see currently we're finally meeting up to the resistance lines of the old $1.45. That is a big problem. $1.45 must be broken. So I didn't know that, Gary. You know that now. I really didn't know that. Like I said, I do this stuff with you and find out myself. Matic Polygon, I'm selling at $1 like everyone else, but I think we're going to get beat on that. I think the whales are going to beat us. That's why I usually sell out at 95 cents, 97 cents. Usually beat them. I always beat the whales. I sell out a little prematurely, and there's a reason for that, because these whales are watching what we're doing. You can see other people's wallets. It's not fair. This game of the crypto world is not fair. You don't know who's holding it, but you can see other wallets anonymously. So what's happening right now with the Sandbox, it's kind of similar to the Bitcoin chart, right? If you look at that, we're going up and down in high volatile waves. The difference is, like I said, is the up price is getting smaller until we're going in the slope to where you match it. Because right here it was smaller. If you see that, the higher, it wasn't a higher high. So what we're looking for is a breakout. Now, unfortunately, on this chart, and like I said, I'm not really happy about this because this looks really bearish. This is kind of scaring me. I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting anxiety doing this. You really can't feel that way. You really can't let emotions do this to you, because you will get effed up. This is what I'm scared about, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you right now where I think Sandbox could go. And this is probably the trap, right? Don't fall into the trap. this is the scenario. If we are coming down, and if this repeats, oh boy, we're going to go red for this arrow. It only makes sense for that. This is the Sandbox. This is on TradingView if anyone is interested. None of this is financial advice, of course, but this is technical analysis. I believe I've said this before, $45.38. There's a chance. So watch this symmetrical pattern come through. Be very, very careful. This is not a bullish. I think this is 60% bearish and 40% bullish. So most likely, we would head to the downside then before going to the up. This could be a fake out. This could be the manipulation that everyone is saying be careful. So I really do see it. I'm concerned about it. But what is to look out for this to happen? Definitely is the access point, which is this X right here. So this is why technically it's like, this is why I guess we learned geometry. I guess this is why we learned all the stuff that we learn. Yeah. Are we trading 140? Yeah, we are. We break 108, and it's almost to you. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. These are one of those times. If you really want to know the confirmation price, it would be this lip here, 120. So there it is. If we break 120 on Sandbox, you're going to see 108, almost guaranteed. And if we break the 108, you're going to see most likely worse than that. It's going to be a 50% drop. Now you understand where this is going? So don't get manipulated. Don't get stuck in this bear trap. This is probably one of the longest videos I've done in a while. And the reason why I'm doing it is because it's very important. So understand that where I'm coming from with this. Pay attention to the colors of what's happening. This is Sandbox. And if you open this up and zoom in a little bit, this could be a really, really big death trap. The FOMO is real when it's going up. We need to see this right here. If this starts happening and that big fall comes, you already know automatically this lip is coming through, and we're going to see this price here. This is fine. We see 122. We're okay probably on Sandbox. We're probably okay. We're creating new higher lows. We cannot break the 120. We cannot break the 120. We are in deep doo-doo. Then what you're going to ultimately see on that, and that's the scariest thing, because it doesn't make sense to me, but in this market, not many things have to make sense. This is still considered a downward M pattern. Don't ask me how. But that's ugly as sin, and I don't want to see it. So I'm hoping that none of this is going to happen. I do believe we're okay right now. Like I said, pay attention to the levels. Sandbox, Ethereum. What I do see is a couple of the tokens moving up. Harmony 1 token, that's great. But what is ultimately happening? Nothing fantastic, right? Some of these coins got so decimated, some of these assets, that they're having a really hard time catching up. They're having a really hard time. Where I would wait till, if I was a Harmony 1 holder, is at least near the 4 cents. This will ultimately, obviously, we were talking about it. Some tokens need to catch up. You have to understand that. Some of them need to catch up. And these are some of the things you'll see. Wow, this is like Bob Ross painting, man. I'm telling you. I feel really big in some of these tokens. I feel really strong in this TA, what's happening to some of these tokens. But this is what I'm showing you here. Double top formation shows trouble. So unless this is what you need to watch out for. This is what I do. This is exactly what I do. Can't fall any lower than the 2 cent range or we're in trouble. That's an upward W, keeping me safe into this realm, into this range. That's what you got to look out for. I know this sounds like kid games. Some people think I'm crazy. They watch this and they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And then it happens. And then it does exactly as I show. And then they're like, well, all right, maybe he's got a gift. I don't know. Or he just got lucky, right? But pay attention. Some of these are doing this. Pay attention to the double top pattern formation. What am I showing you when I'm doing this? I will explain it in detail because it's very important. You must finish above 2.5 cents. You must finish a candle above. And I'm repeating because we're there right now. This old resistance back July 9th, well, we're here again 10 days later. We must finish a candle above. If not, this is a double top pattern formation. And then you're going to find yourself back in the prices of 1 3/4 cents. I'm not too happy to hear about that, but I'll be happy to buy the mother effing dip. So pay attention to what's going on. I'm showing you scenarios of tokens to the downside. I'm showing you scenarios of the range of where they can go. This is what the whales do. The whales do stuff like this, and then they wait and put orders in. I'm trying to help you understand this. They put sell stops. They put buy limit orders in. This is what they ultimately do. I'm telling you right now. So pay attention. These are your scenarios. I'll give you a green sign. You want to do a screenshot on your phone. Most likely you're watching this on your phone. You're relaxing, smoking a doob, drinking a beer, perhaps just chilling on the couch and just enjoying some time, or you're at work and you're not supposed to be watching. But pay attention to what's going on. Really pay close attention, because there is a range right now, and obviously if we fall below the range of a cent and 3/4, we are in deep doo-doo. So pay attention to that. That would be a double bottom end pattern taking us down. We would then be a lot further where I'd want to be. We perhaps would break the cent. We would be in 0.00 fraction of a penny. I don't want to see that. So Harmony 1 token, I talked for you. You still holding Matic? We already answered that. Yes. Let's see what's going on in this chart. I said 180 was the magic number. Once again, here we are. Here we are, once again, doing exactly as Wall Street Pete predicted. This is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We are good. This is earned. This is eternity. I said, be careful. I said, this price right here would create a double top formation. We're looking for a cup inside a cup and handle in order to take lift off and be considered bullish. Well, so far, we are doing exactly as I said. So I'd be interested to pay attention to eternity. Getting back to Matic. Matic... this is insane. These types of moves, this type of game is kind of nuts. If you see, I bought at 50 cents. It was easy to buy at 50 cents. Why? It's just an easy round-off number. PolygonMatic. Excellent question. If I said it right, I hope I did. There's a double top pattern formation forming there. That's a big problem. What you see here is that, and then you get this downfall. But if you see what is happening on the last one, eternity, look what's happening. A cup inside a cup and handle. See that? And then how it lifts off? That's amazing. That's what we're looking for eternity to do. Obviously not as popular right now. Almost up 100% on your money since, because this happened July 13th. So if you are a weekly guy, well, this is a week of wonderful, wonderful stuff. So pay attention to that. The last 2 weeks, we have seen 95% on our money. Perhaps this last week, if you do the math, obviously it's in this last 6 days we really did this jump. So pay attention to this right now. If you look at this chart, you get a little watery of the mouth. Why? Because I've talked about a couple price levels, and I've never seen the weekly on this, and this is why the charts are so important to pay attention to the weekly. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers. So 107 is beautiful, on point. A lot of people say, do you know what support and resistance is? I had a friend tell me, a good friend of mine. He's an officer in the New Jersey area, so please be careful, buddy. But I haven't spoken to him in a long time, and he said to me, do you even do technical analysis before? And I told him, no, I was fooling around, because I did support levels of this, and this is really not a major support range. It looks really silly. What it is on a weekly, is it shows the support. And if it shows it for a weekly this long, January 1st, so you see this? See the liquidity grab? Very important to pay attention to. You have a couple levels that PolygonMatic had come to. And it used to be $2. And that's where I think Gary came up with, because it was my fault. I didn't have your level set up. And there's no level there. I don't even know why that's there right now. It must be a different chart. Apparently there's resistance here coming at that point. But look at this support. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the resistance to flip. If we are doing on the weekly, this is ridiculous. If we're doing on the weekly, this could be a nice cup and handle, right? Come here. Then I would probably fall back down to the price we're currently at, get another cup, test again at the 107, 108. You would then see a quick, small little cup, and then that would repeat. So even on the weekly, it could repeat what the 4-weekly and the daily is doing. Hit the like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 likes, please. This would be major resistance at the 140, 135. I see it. I'll even put it. So now you don't even have to worry about the 214 and not freak out when we get major resistance at the 135, which I think is great that I did this. Thank you, Gary. Because I think I said something. I think I said something along the $2 range. I wouldn't wait for that. Take profits right now. Take profits for sure at this price. That's what I'm doing, and this is what I do. I go into my phone, and I'll check out my trading view, and I'll go over the charts with you, with what I did. And it's like I'm cheating, right? I'm online having fun with you guys, and I'm doing TA that I get to go over and reverse. You don't get this. You don't get to go into my phone and check out all the technical analysis on each coin I do. But this is why you hit the like and subscribe, because you ask. You hit the bell, you hit the all notification, watch a live video, and then you get to ask me. I'm slouched back, like I'm really trying to relax, so if you don't mind. I don't have my face up here, but 135, PolygonMatic. I would definitely pay attention. Now remember, 172 was a price to pay attention to. I'm putting that back up there. That was very important. But I'm taking profits at this level 100%. Will there be a rejection? Will there be resistance at the 107? Yeah, I believe in that. But what am I waiting for longer term? I'm waiting for the 135-ish. I will be doing so. So we'll have this right here. If we get rejected at the 107 and it starts coming down below and you break the 75 cents, which by then you'll be miserable already and it'll be too late, I have a sell stop for this, and it sounds silly, but I have a sell stop way before that price to stop me out because I don't want to lose any money here. So at this point in time, I'm probably going to get going. Thank you so much for all your support. There's 100 levels for you to pay attention to here. Confirmations, like I said on my channel, I always do 3. These are the 3 major levels to pay attention to. Right here, huge support on the weekly. Get back to the daily. Maybe it makes sense looking at the daily now. If you see where we're going with this, perhaps come down a little lower, so be careful. The weekly doesn't match up perfectly with the 4-hourly. I had 107 there, and on this chart here, it's saying 101. So, like I said, short-term time frames do tell a little better. $1. So everyone will probably be waiting at the dollar. No, they might have done it already. See what I'm saying? The whales wanted to beat everybody. So right now, some of y'all are sitting here going, shit. He's right. A lot of people waited for the dollar. And you know what the whales did? They had a meeting and they said, yeah, okay. Guys, we're going to take profits here instead. It's probably what they did. What happened? Well, 95 cents was the old support level liquidity grab here back in May 9th. So it was last month to 2 months ago, just about. They must have seen this, and either the technical analysis is taking over or the whales are taking over. So pay attention to that. It's very important. PolygonMatic can break through there to 105. But once it breaks this 101.5, I was trying to say, there is move to the 135, 140. Pay attention to that. I would be excited because there's not much range. There was a falling knife here. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. The FOMO is real, ladies and gentlemen. The FOMO is real. And what's going to happen? These prices are going to happen, right? We're at 95 cents now, 92 cents. There'll be a pullback, and then it'll bounce back. Don't fall for it unless you're already buying this dip. Watch what's happening here. I'm going to show you quickly before we go. We're doing a long-ass video. That's your cup, right? It's already forming. Your handle is coming down. Don't let your handle come all the way down to the 80 cents and you freak out. Because if you look at this, what does that ultimately form? That ultimately forms an upward W. We already know upward W's can happen in this market. That's probably what could happen in the next couple days. So pay attention. This could be your Sunday, being miserable. Then August, the month kicks off, August 1st, and then before you know it, we're trading 140, and now the rest of the world's buying in. Everybody's FOMOing into the market, fear of missing out. Don't do that to yourself. If you want to buy at the 80-cent level, 75-cent level, PolygonMatic, so be it. But make sure you put your stop limits in because there is something happening that could come down after this. This may be a cup. This may be the handle. This may be the handle, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to come and proceed up a little lagging after. And then that's where you get your death fall. So please be careful. Everyone, please be careful. I'm going to hold this here for PolygonMatic. I may take a couple pictures of it. Maybe clean it up a little bit. It looks ugly as AF. But pay attention. There could be 100% repeat move coming. So pay attention to that. This could be a trap. And a lot of people say, don't FOMO in. Well, this is exactly what I'm talking about. A few charts, a few little things I think is going to happen. This is exactly where we are at the price currently right now, July 19th for PolygonMatic. This is what I think could happen. The handle forms on this cup, and then we bounce to the upside. Everyone's going to literally lose it. Some of these investors, some of these people sitting on the sidelines are going to jump in. You're probably going to buy at this price. You're not going to, that's following me because you're too educated in that. But you're going to watch this, hopefully buy this dip that's coming. There's a retracement coming. It will bounce off of Fibonacci. You want to do that real quick before I go? I don't care. It's fine with me. A lot of people can't do this. You probably can't even see the chart with this shit everywhere, and I'm sorry. You know what? I'll do this. Watch this. Remove drawing. It's a 4-hourly. This is a daily. There you go. There you go. I'm doing something really quick just to help everybody out. I must have said I'm leaving about 5 times. This is PolygonMatic. It's the wrong spot. This is how hard the Fibonacci level is. I see it now. It's pissing me off. What's up, Teak? That's Tiki meowing in the background. All right, so we're pretty close. Fibonacci sequence. So far, if we are still bullish on PolygonMatic, we are going to find support off here, and we're going to bounce right the hell off it. Now, there are 3 levels. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We go live. There are 3 levels. There's a 38.2 pullback, and there is a big 50% pullback. 75 cents. It's funny. It's matching up exactly to the cup and handle I did right before I did the Fibonacci sequence. There is an opportunity that we can buy these. There are opportunities. I'm not saying they're coming. These are opportunities. Holy shenanigans. I want to take a picture of this. That is exactly what I'm talking about, I believe, is happening. If you open this up, I love technical analysis. I really do. This is PolygonMatic. In the daily, I showed you there was a big cup like this. This is exactly what I think may be occurring. If you pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what can happen after all of these moves? The Fibonacci sequence measures a percentage of what could possibly be the next bounce into the golden pocket, or perhaps if we're reversing. Now, when we're reversing, sometimes you find yourself in a golden pocket, which is right here, the 38.2 and a 50% pullback, so it's 80 cents to 75 cents. Sometimes you find yourself with a nice pullback on this trade. So you would get this fall and you would prevail because it would go up and it would pass this previous new higher price, right? We would be looking for 95, 96 cents to break once we got here. We'd most likely be taking profits instead. Why? Because we're not greedy, we're not stupid. There'll probably be a double top formation pattern coming, and then you're going to find yourself in this range trading for a while up and down into here, into these levels again. That's what happens. A head and shoulders pattern could be created. But right now, let's talk about the head that is being created, because this is the upward momentum. Could it be a trick? Yes. Could it be another upside? I would, like I said, take this 80 cents, 75 cents, and rebuy back into the market once we fell. I would dollar cost average in. There is a chance, ladies and gentlemen, right now. It's done. It's going to go up after this. You understand me? That level was nothing. The FOMO is real. Everyone is jumping in. Everyone's excited. They thought it was going to $1. Now it's their second chance to get back in before it goes to $1. You understand? The market is crazy like that. So pay attention to these crazy moves. I don't need to do nothing. I'm going to leave this. I was going to go back and put my old chart back up, but I love this one so much, I'm going to keep this. So like I said, there's a chance. It already hit the 87 cents, 86. If you see this, it went to, didn't hit there yet. The lowest it went was 88 cents. There's a chance we may not see anything again lower than that. But don't FOMO in. Wait. Find out. 4 minutes left. If there's 4 minutes left, it will be 8 o'clock Eastern time on the New York channel. Pay attention to this. Ladies and gentlemen, if we do not start seeing green candles off this, I will tell you, I believe we're going down to test to a lower price that you'll be able to get cheaper. If we don't see this on the next candle that is coming, I'm trying to explain to you, so get prepared. I'm going to leave, and I'm not going to be able to hold your hand. But if I'm leaving and this happens, which I think is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, get excited. There's a dead cat bounce coming. That's what I think is coming. It's going to fall and do this. What's going to happen on PolygonMatic, and I'm going to have to put this in the title now, is we receive a level to here or the 61.8. It may break the 50%, but if it bounces off that 50%, you better get excited and better take profits next time we get to the 95 cents, or you are a fool. So make sure, not financial advice, just Wall Street Pete, twice as mother ever nice. Could be making a shoulder here. If it does that, then you already know that pattern is completely destroyed, and we are not getting this W to the upside. But that's what could happen. I'm Wall Street Pete. Hit the like and subscribe. Gentlemen, used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange in Manhattan. Miss this place so much. But hey, you hit the bell notification. So when we go live, you get this information live. You're not watching an old video. Hope you enjoyed all of the stuff. What did we go over today? What did we go over today, ladies and gentlemen? If you can comment in this comment section, what did we do? Well, we got the people here that said it, right? What did we say? Could you go over Sandbox? So we did Sandbox today. We just did PolygonMatic. And we went over the Bitcoin price, of course. And we went over ETH. So pay attention to some of those things we went over. Very important to understand. And we went over Solana, too. That was very important to talk about. So those were the things. If you want to hit rewind, I wish I can get them time-stamped a little better and have it so you can basically not have to go through my videos and fly back and forth. I do apologize about that. One day I'll be hiring somebody to do all that stuff for me. But in the meantime, please just hit the like, hit the share, hit the bell notification. If you feel like you had useful tips and information for this, please hit the like. I would greatly appreciate it. We're gonna have a good day. La-di-da-da. Ain't no one gonna die today. So hit that like, subscribe, baby. Yeah. The ending sucked, but hey, you have a great day. I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Let's get it.